Ready, folks, run complete, and we are feeling much more alert now. Good morning, folks, and happy Friday. So we are getting a much later start to our day than I had wanted to, but we ended up staying up entirely too late trying to catch some dubs last night. And then we took some Benadryl to hopefully try to dry us up. As you hear, it didn't really work, but we did get some great sleep. Some really good sleep. But just because we got a late start to our day does not mean we get to skip our run, no matter how bad I really want to. We are not going to skip our run. We're going to go knock out this run. Then I guess we're going to use the remainder of our Friday just to kind of rest up and relax until we got to head back out the door to go get better today than we were yesterday. You know what I mean, folks? You know how that goes. But I'm freaking tired. That freaking Benadryl had me drowsy. It took me a solid, 2 hours since I woke up just to get out of the house. And we even eat breakfast this morning. We ate a yogurt, but that doesn't count. It's just literally opening up the fridge, stirring that joker up, and eating it. So, yeah, we've gotten a late start. Very late start. So before we make it any later than it already is, let's head to the park. Let's go knock out this run, and let's get back here as quickly as we can so that we can just kind of rest up for a bit, you know? Just kind of relax, unwind. Do whatever you would do when you're not getting better today than we were yesterday, you know? Those kinds of things. Maybe take a nap. Maybe play some games. Maybe strum the guitar. Maybe twiddle our thumbs. Do anything but be productive. That's what we're gonna do today. After this run. And then we'll of course have to go get better today than we were yesterday. So I guess you can count that as productive. Well, folks, we have made it to the park. And while we were on the way to the park, we got a phone call from my mom's. She was like, hey, I took off today. You wanna go get some lunch? And I was like, yeah, you know what? That sounds really nice. But I'm on the way to the park to knock out a run. Do you want to go right now? Because if so, I could skip this run. I don't mind. And she was like, nah, knock out the run first. Call me when you're done. I took off today to clean. So I'll clean inside and then I'll move outside. I was like, all right, well, let me knock out this run as quickly as I can. And then, I'll run to the house, I'll change clothes, and I will meet you somewhere to grab some lunch. So I guess, folks, let's knock out this run as quickly as we can so that we can go get some lunch with our moms. You know, I can't lie to you, folks, I'm freaking beat today. Exhausted. I just can't get my gears to start grinding. Or stop grinding. Goodness gracious. I guess let's go knock out this run, see if it'll wake us up a bit. Goodness gracious. Ready, folks, run complete, and we are feeling much more alert now. Goodness gracious. I don't know if we were tired or if we were just having drowsiness from the Benadryl we took last night to dry us up. But either way, we were freaking brain dead when we got here. But we are feeling much more alert now. I guess we're gonna stretch it out real quick and then get on out of here, folks, so we can go get some lunch with our moms. Well, we had to cut our freaking stretching session a little short because as soon as we started stretching, we got a little bit of our stretch done. We got to stretch out our shoulders. We got to stretch out our hammies. We got to stretch out a little bit of our hips. But as soon as we started stretching, our nose started leaking, and then we started sneezing like crazy. I may not be sick. Maybe there's some, like, something growing out there right now that my body is not liking. Because while I felt great after my run, but as soon as I stopped running and I started stretching, I was just standing there. I just started sneezing up a freaking storm. And the pollen levels are not nearly as bad as they were like a month ago, where it was freaking turning the whole entire sky yellow. So I'm guessing that something is growing over here that in the southeast that is making me freaking sneeze up a freaking storm. But there's like a new, I don't really know what you would call it, if it's a ramen place, if it's a Korean meat bowl place, if it's a Japanese like quick fried rice, quick sushi place. I have no idea. But it just opened up and I've wanted to try it, and since, well, the moms wants to get some lunch, we decided on going and trying this new spot out. Because if we don't like it, it is like right beside our Thai place, so we can just go get our Thai fix. Well, I did not know it was their quote-unquote grand opening. I thought they had been open for a little bit. They looked absolutely packed out. But if they're too packed out, I guess we will go next door and go get some Thai, folks. Well, we went with Thai. After all, that place was freaking a line outside of the door. I wasn't waiting that long because, like I said, I hadn't eaten all day and I was quite hungry. But now I guess let's head home, see if JB is still sleeping from her long night at work, and if she is, then I guess be as silent as we can, and if she's not, then get her to entertain us with our ADHD asses. So, like I said, folks, let's get home as quickly as we can, because this traffic is not looking like it's gonna be my friend. Well, folks, we have finally made it back home. I guess let's get in here and see if we can annoy JB. If she's still sleeping, I won't annoy her. But if she's not, I just might. I may just take me a nap, too. I don't know. May just relax. I don't know. I guess time will only tell, folks. Well, we came in, JB was still sleeping, so I went back to sleeping myself, I can't lie. That was a great nap, much needed. Feeling nice and energized now, I guess. We got up a little earlier than what we needed to, because we figured we'd go get a bite to eat since we won't see each other tonight, or we haven't seen each other in 2 days, so we figured we'd go grab a bite to eat together before both of us have got to go head off. One of us to go get better today than we were yesterday, and one of us to go get people better today than they were yesterday. So we figured we would try that spot that was a little too packed out earlier for me and my mom's. We'd go try it now. So I guess let's head there, folks. Alrighty, folks, we have made it. Let's run in here, grab a bite to eat before JB and I have to get where we need to get. Well, that wait was straight atrocious, but it was pretty good. It was not a Korean like barbecue or meat bowl. It's like a fast food Japanese restaurant which sells ramen, and they sell like a rice bowl, so I got the rice bowl, and it was pretty fire. Pork rice bowl, put a little bit of barbecue on top. I don't know what kind of barbecue it was, but it was barbecue of some kind. Had to have been, because it had a barbecue taste to it. Pretty fire. It took forever. Took absolutely way too long, but they were like door constantly opening, constantly people coming in, ordering, mobile orders coming in, like you could hear it. It was like bing, 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 bing. There's mobile order after mobile order after mobile order. So they're doing a pretty good job, I would say. I mean, they kept it running fairly smooth, and the people in there were just so sweet. JB and I were freaking struggling trying to put a lid on her salad. Come to find out, they gave us the wrong lid for the salad. So the lady grabbed it and she goes, here, let me help y'all. She tried it. She goes, this isn't the right lid. Let me go grab y'all another lid. And she just went and swapped it all out, gave us a new salad and everything. So sweet. So sweet. But I guess let's start boogieing across the state of Georgia to go get better today than we were yesterday, folks. Go do our freaking thing while JB is heading across the state of Georgia to go make people feel better today than they did yesterday. Well, I can't really say the ride was bad. I mean, we were supposed to be an hour early, not pulling in right on time, but it wasn't really bad. It was nice and cool out. Rolled down the windows, played some music, and then realized that we were pulling in like right on time. So let's park this sumbitch and get in here and get better today than we were yesterday, folks. Alrighty, some good pad rounds complete, and then coach pulled out some bullshit to like circuit training. That was no fun, but hey, it is what it is. It was pretty hard, actually. I can't lie. Doing something for 2 minutes repetitively is quite difficult, but let's run next door and see if anyone is still rolling. See if we can get a few rolls in, folks. Well, we got lucky, folks. Our peoples had just started rolling, so we were able to get over there and get a few rolls in ourselves, which was just swell. Now, let's boogie on across the state of Georgia, head home, and I guess hop on some games, folks. Now that we have done absolutely nothing for the day, other than freaking sleep and train, I'm feeling like a freaking bum today. Like, literally like a bum today. Goodness gracious. But I guess it is what it is. It was a good day of resting up and training. Now, let's get our butts home, play some games, and call it a day. Well, shit. We have finally freaking made it home. Goodness gracious, this week I just can't catch a freaking break on the traffic. Even on my nighttime ride home, 2 days in a row, I have gotten the shittiest luck with traffic. But then again, it is a holiday weekend, so today made a little bit of sense. Oh, goodness gracious. That was one terrible ride, but we have made it home, and we made it home safely. And the only thing we got to do is, well, we do have to do a few things. And then we can hop on some games and catch some dubs, folks. But goodness gracious, that was one terrible ride. Oh, I just can't get over it. 2 times in a row, my nice, smooth nighttime ride being freaking slowed down, not being smooth, stop, start, 10 miles an hour, stop. Goodness. Sheesh. But folks, you know, I think I've said this before. There's like nothing about a fighter's life that is glamorous. It's almost like living like a monk. You wake up, you train, do some cardio, weightlifting, whatever. Then you go and train. Then you refuel, you take you a nap. Then you wake up and you do it again. And then you do it again, and then you do it again, and then you do it again. Well, it's a lot of fun to me. This is what I love to do. A lot of people would say this is like a very boring life. You don't really get a social life. A whole lot of your personal life is sacrificed to try to trace some crazy dream. You know what I mean, folks? I don't think it's crazy, but I mean, others definitely think it's a little crazy. Like you just want to chase a dream of getting punched in the face. Well, yeah. Doesn't that sound fun? I get to go hang out with my homies every day. We get to punch each other in the face. We get to choke each other. And then we get to go do it to other people and prove that we're better at it than they are. Like, it's a fun life right there. But I would not really say it's glamorous, though. Like, we don't really get to go out and party. Heck, we don't really have a life. We don't really touch grass, honestly. Except during the run, you know, we're touching grass then. But honestly, I run on concrete a lot of times because, in my personal opinion, a lot of people who get those shin fractures don't do enough freaking road work. They're running on treadmills or on tracks or riding bikes, doing things like that, and then they don't have a solid shin. So, my opinion, you should get some road work in. Shin splints, to a degree, are good for you as a fighter. But yeah, it's really just kind of a monk-like life. Got no real social life. You train, you repeat. You train, you repeat. You gotta have ultimate discipline. Now, some would say you should find balance there. I agree to an extent. Hence, today, some days you just are like, you know what? I don't have anything else we have to do this morning. We're gonna sleep as long as we possibly can. And then you oversleep as long as you possibly can. Like, you were just gonna sleep till like maybe 9 or 10 o'clock. You end up sleeping till like 11 o'clock. And then when you get back home, you're like, all right, I'm gonna do something productive. I'm gonna go like play the guitar, play some video games, do something that's not napping. And then as soon as you get inside, you're like, that bed looks good. Then you go and lay back down. Then you wake back up, and it's time to go train. Some days it's like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's a fun life. Don't get me wrong at all. I enjoy what I do. But it's just not glamorous. Just not glamorous. That's all I can really say. You definitely have to love it to be willing to do it. But that doesn't mean you can't get your 30 minutes of cardio in and get your at least 2 full body lifts twice weekly. You know what I mean? You know what I mean, folks? You can still be in good shape. You ain't got to train all dang day, but you can surely be in good shape. But with that being said, folks, I guess we're going to get inside, knock out the things that we got to do, and hopefully hop on some games if we don't get inside and go, shoot, that bed still looks great. But good night, folks, and BillyGoat loves you.